What up, YouTube? It's your boy Darius. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you hearing me. I really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to your boy, leave a like. If you guys any recommendation, leave it in the comment section and get to it as soon as possible. We're about to do right now, but we react to Who's the Most Black? Strangers take a DNA test. You know what I'm saying? This is, if you're African American like myself, you know that, like, off the time, we don't know, like, our tribe or where we come from. Obviously we know we came from Africa, obviously, but we don't know which part of Africa we came from. We know like we came from mostly at West Africa, but which part, like Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Angola, like or Niger or Ghana. Which part exactly? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we have the right to know. Now, now who the most black? You can't not really rank who the most black because it's all like because black is just the spectrum. It does like one does not have to be more black or less black than other. Like we're all African Americans and we all go to the same racist bullshit that we all go through. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like everyone take a DNA test. I actually took a DNA test not too long ago. I found that I am 84% sub-Saharan African, 14% European, and the rest is just mixed match. Like, actually, 11% of those is Irish. My nephew just took a DNA test. It showed that he 81% sub-Saharan African. 80. I think it was 81, but he told me that he 19% European. But enough of me blah blah blah. Let's check this out.
Are you facing a challenging dilemma in your life right now?
Yeah.
The Dilemma is a new Jubilee show, and we're looking for people who are seeking advice, willing to be...
Really? Yeah. I'm black, bro, for real.
Y'all black.
If you had to rank yourself against others based on their specific trait, what would it say about how you see them and how they see you? To find out, we brought together 7 people and had them rank each other based on perceived blackness. Then we had them complete a DNA test.
Again, you cannot compare. Again, you cannot compare blackness because you know what I'm saying. No matter how much DNA you have in you, you know what I'm saying. If you're not raised culturally, black or African American, then it's like chances are, let's say you're like a light skinned person. And you're, you weren't raised like an African American culture. You know what I'm saying? Chances are you're not like, we won't be perceived as black on the outside, even though DNA test has shown that you have African descent in you. Does that make sense?
This is ranking. What makes someone black?
Being black is just you identifying yourself as a black person and realizing that you do have plights and experiences that can sometimes make life harder for you.
I think someone who is darker in general is going to have a different experience than someone who's light-skinned, and that's going to constitute how they walk through the world and their blackness. It doesn't affect how you see yourself, but it does reflect how other people see you.
Yeah,
that's true.
I know for a fact there are experiences that I'm...
She definitely light-skinned. And you know what? Yeah, there are a lot of light-skinned women, light-skinned people who are black. Like Kid from Kid and Play. Stacey Lattisow, the one who say, "Where do we go from here?" Even Mariah Carey, damn sure don't look black.
Going to experience because I am lighter. That's something that I've acknowledged my whole life. But also having a mother who is much darker, we go out in public and I see how they treat her. And I feel, the same rage, but I know that I'll never experience it myself. Especially for me.
That's fair. That is fair, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say, because a lot of mulattoes, is it offensive to say mulatto? A lot of mixed people, they tend, they don't experience, the same, they don't experience the same, racial profile as other African Americans do. That doesn't mean racism don't happen to the mixed people, because I guess it all depends on how dark your skin tone is. Because you could be mixed and still have a darker skin tone. Does that make sense?
County, where it's predominantly white people. When it comes to white people, it's more like, okay, you're one of us,
but there's a little inklings of darker skinned people who will look at me and kind of tell, like, okay, you're not just white, you're mixed with something.
Yeah.
My mom's side, they always make fun of me. Oh, you sound like a white person. I don't use African American vernacular. Not that that is what makes a black person. You can be very well spoken.
Right. I feel like I just like.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because black people, you don't necessarily have to be the slang, like the gangster slang and all that. You can be the most well-spoken black person there is, and you can still be considered black. You know what I'm saying? Speech don't really indicate your blackness. It just only it shows that there are so many type of black people out there.
Like if I'm around, black people,
hey, that's true. Like, oh, that's actually true. You remember that skit from Key Hill? Where, where they had that black Obama, he was just shaking hand for the white people when they seen black people. It's like, come on, man.
Like, I speak differently for sure, 100%. Code switching, yeah.
Code switching, yeah. That's a great term.
I definitely feel that, though, because, it's kind of second nature. Because you go home, you have your people, and then you go to school, it's like, you kind of have to, switch it up just in order to
go to work, or to go to a professional setting.
Certain treatment from your teacher.
Anyway, a lot of white
I
folks.
didn't really feel like I fit in anywhere, because I was cool with the white kids, I was cool with the black kids, I was cool with every, nationality.
And that's cool.
In order for people to take me serious, I had to put on, professional, maybe, because people will look at vernacular, like you said, and look at it as unprofessional.
And that's sad.
Being around some white crowd.
People look at ebonics as unprofessional, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's BS. So like I said, there's so many different type of black people, and they're all beautiful. You know what I'm saying? One and not no more or less black due to the way you speak. And that goes for well-spoken black people too.
Reserve parts of myself just because I felt like I was being judged. Like, they could clearly tell you're not just white. And I think that's why I've stayed so far away from being around white people, and why I do kind of have that kind of I don't really know you like that, just because I don't like doing like that.
How would I rank this up?
I fully expect.
Let me see. To based on how. Based on there, because not just skin color, also all the features as well. So if I had to say who's the most black, I would say him. I think his name is Wayne. If I said the least black, I would say her, Sierra. Because like I said, even though this gentleman, he's lighter than her, that he still had the more African feature. Does that make sense? Again, we're just strictly talking about African feature. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about, culturally black. Because as we see, we see that Sierra may be more culturally black than the tall light skinned dude. And it doesn't mean any one of them is any less black or than one another. We just talk about the future and everything. But we'll see how it goes.
Me too. Yeah. I definitely came into it looking at the physical.
I'll say she's like a third least.
Make my way down here.
I think I'll switch with you.
Actually, come on.
Either a second or a third least.
No.
She's a fourth least. She's definitely a fourth least.
The three of us, we have one white parent, one black parent.
Yeah.
Right?
Both my parents are black.
Both your parents are black. Okay.
Oh,
happen to be.
That's true. I actually know a lot of light skinned people who both of their parents, believe it or not, are black. You can have two light skinned, baby, and two light skinned people that can mate and they can create a light skinned baby. You know what I'm saying? And that happens more frequently than you think. And they have him questioning whether or not he's black or not. Or his name is Steve. Okay, he was like Steve Urkel. But that of course, like I said, that does not indicate that person is any more or less black. That's just what it is.
Two light brights that got together,
I did think of him he's biracial.
I did too.
And he said he had two black parents, and I was like, huh.
But I did say he had African feature too, so that makes sense.
I kind of want to switch between us.
Okay, but hear me out. I feel like hair is also a big part in that,
Yeah.
My hair is very white. I have white.
Yeah, that's true.
Hair,
that's true.
Thin.
Her hair is very straight. Of course, you could just straighten her hair. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of black people, our hair is Afro texture hair. Let me be quiet because I don't want to make this a long
straight,
video.
There's nothing to my hair.
I see what you mean, because usually if I straighten my hair, the texture just does change a little, and then I appear to be more Caucasian.
What are we ranking it off right now? Looks?
Yeah,
Are we going off looks?
Is it based
right
on
now?
Not just skin tone, like a feature.
But, like,
so if I base it on features, you know what I'm saying, she definitely will be the fourth. You know what I'm saying? Because even though she had more black, you know what I'm saying, she don't have the African texture. Like she's a lot more light skinned. And then you can figure out between these three.
One more.
I feel like I'm like one or two, no cap.
Really?
Yeah. I'm black, bro, for real. Like I'm black for real.
Nah, you definitely not one or two.
I mean, as far back as
maybe culturally, but not.
Same.
Ain't nothing.
Not biologically.
The reason why I feel like I'm here is because my mom and dad are both Eritrean, so like I know where
Okay, yeah, that part,
so I feel
that
like
that East African right there.
That's valid.
I think that's very valid. Yeah,
that's super valid. Actually,
I was more sure about my DNA than the rest of them. I think.
I feel like I'm right here.
And
I feel like I'm where you should be.
Really?
Why?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like I said, just because you're like more culturally black, that does not mean you're like biologically you are.
Based off, like literally just based off skin.
What do you mean?
Because I don't know what else I'd rank it off. Right.
I feel like eye color. You like,
yeah, I have light eyes. I have very light eyes.
Mine are black as the night sky.
No explanation for that.
That's what I'm saying.
Sandy
and guess what? There are a lot of black people who actually have a natural color eye. Now, does that mean they have like European descent? I don't know. You could I know that there are indigenous African people with color eyes. Believe it or not. Hell, there are people like in Asia. Dark skinned people in Asia or in Australian. All that everywhere in the world. Even though in Brazil, not Brazil, but South America, where the indigenous people have color eyes. Does that mean they have European descent? I don't know.
It's so deep in there though that we can't trace it. Like,
what do you have that he doesn't have?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same hair texture, same braids, but same hair texture. Eyes dark as hell. I was low key, slightly gaslighting to try to be second, so I was talking about his colored eyes. Everything like it's me.
Well, at least she admitted.
Yeah, bro.
I would go.
She's definitely not second.
2, 3, 4.
Four.
She's definitely 4. She's definitely 4.
So you can get a good
That's a good
me,
question.
you feel me?
I would honestly put you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yeah, he more of a 2. I honestly had him 1, but he's more of a 2. But she's definitely a 4.
I don't think she's in the middle. I don't think she's in the middle.
So he in the middle.
Bro, I think you're in the middle, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, no, let's
switch.
You 6 would be crazy.
Bro, no, don't do it like that, bro. I had to call. That's some questions. somebody cheated, somebody not, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she cheated.
Confidence as well.
Yeah.
Jocelyn, that's her name?
Yeah, I agree. The confidence is very convincing.
Yeah, and
Exactly, not
but
confidence.
like I've definitely encountered a lot of black people who are 100% black with very fair skin.
That's
So
true.
it's like,
That's true. You're right about that.
Impossible,
You're
Like,
right about
people
that.
say, like, oh, no, we're not based on our skin color. That's outdated. But you saw what they were like, bro. They were trying to put me in the middle.
I think we should do some cultural.
Because not just skin tone, like also about the feature, and you definitely don't have the most African feature.
stuff.
Yeah.
Some experiences.
Okay.
If that's the case, then I'm not here. I can't be here.
Wait, experience. Then
No,
yeah,
you can't
See what I'm saying?
but that's a part of blackness.
I don't mean like genetically blackness. Yeah.
Yeah, genetically. Yeah, that's what we meant. Biologically.
How? Because I could have been raised in some random city, every single white person ever, and be completely different.
It's this environment.
Like I don't.
That's your environment works too. But then you talk about culturally.
I'm so. But I'm.
You're
so
right.
You talk about culturally though. But I did hear they talk about biologically.
We only know ours. So we have to base it off of something that we can all agree on.
Experience shapes our blackness.
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless, like your DNA can say one thing, but how you experience and go through the world is going to be completely different.
I like that.
I agree with him 100% because they call to Banks. You know what I'm saying? Obviously he black. Obviously, but if you watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he doesn't see himself as a black man. He sees himself more as like of a culturally like more coming with white people than he does with the black culture. Even though there's that one episode where he became Sino and he became hardcore gangbanger. That's a funny ass episode.
I have a question to define your blackness. Do y'all keep plastic bags?
Yeah.
Yeah, black people. Yeah. I know my mom does. My grandma does.
You take the chicken out the freezer. When did you do it?
Never.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Learning that no matter how much black we had in us. We had common experiences, community, and things.
Yeah,
like that.
That's true.
What's some black stuff?
How you your spaghetti? You put brown sugar in it? Come on now.
Excuse me?
Brown sugar in spaghetti?
I don't know.
Who the fuck put brown sugar in the spaghetti?
All right, take it to the right.
No, that's it. She goes fire. Bro,
That might be right.
No,
That might be
listen.
Go.
No, that's a black thing, bro. Brown sugar and spaghetti. Trust me, bro. Yeah, no.
That's why I said no.
Maybe white sugar.
You know.
I've heard white sugar, but never brown sugar. How many guys have heard of brown sugar?
Rather than eat dirt.
I don't know if that's like a common black thing.
Not.
My mistake.
No. I had the plight where I'm like, you know what? She called it the second blackest, but then she said brown sugar. I'm
That's
like,
a black thing, bro.
Brown sugar aside, I think she.
I'm kind of torn. I might switch them two, and then we'd be cool just for that.
I say yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I guess I would still switch this.
They're not. They're not gonna do that.
Wayne, do you know anything about your background and stuff?
Both my great grandparents is Caucasian. Yeah.
Wait,
What the?
Okay, wait a second.
And to me, that was it.
My great grandparents are black.
Black. I have a great grandmother who's alive and black. Like she's a black woman.
Oh no, like her name.
Nah, my grandparents both my grandparents are are black. They're all black actually. You know, that my paternal grandma, she's like light as hell. You know what I'm saying? But the rest they are dark complexion.
For real.
They were talking about the brown sugar, trying to put me in the middle, and the homeboy great grandparents not even full black. Like, no, we gotta change. We gotta change this. Now.
Something has to change. I think. Look.
My great grandparents are both black, both sides.
I think y'all should switch.
Yeah.
Again.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I look at y'all. I'm basing on my skin color.
No.
Oh wait, no. If you're
y'all need to switch too, then. Y'all need to switch too. What about your grandparents?
Crazy.
There you go. Back to how we were, right?
Based on my skin color, I'm sure they didn't have any indication that I might have white in my DNA.
I think this.
I mean, like I said, we're all like African Americans, so we're all going to have European descent in it.
Who are the two people whose results did not come in again? Okay, heard.
Wow.
Like, call out the order of the people I do have. So Jonathan, 89.6%.
That's high.
Wow.
Yeah. I have black eyes.
That's high.
Of course, you know, African people tend to have colored eyes. I said that.
Yeah, so colored eyes do not matter
It don't.
at all, because that boy black.
And then Wayne, 67%.
Wow.
That makes sense because both his parents.
5%.
That makes sense.
9.3%.
whoa.
Wow. That makes perfect sense.
I'm rocking with Mark because Mark rocking with us.
Nice.
You are freaking African Americans plus Mark. I'm rocking with Mark because Mark is rocking with us.
Not Mark rocking with us, bro. You're gonna be like 90.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 90.
100.
95.
Nah.
I'm gonna say 98 actually, just in case.
You said 89 and then 67, right?
That's a big jump.
That's a good 20-some percent. You
It
can
is.
fall in between the 20-some
I
percent.
feel like we got everything else right. Like I feel like we did it. Oh God.
I guess I kind of disagreed with what our final ranking was. I wanted to switch with Jocelyn because I just felt it.
The person that stood out to me the most was probably Jocelyn.
Jocelyn?
I'm going to start with Serena, who's not here, but she is in the correct spot. She's at 99.8%.
Which makes perfect sense because she's from East Africa. That's where the original human beings are at.
Oh wow.
OD.
True blood
right there.
Yeah.
Then Jocelyn is coming in at 75.8%.
Wow.
Oh, we were
So she has slightly more black than Wayne. Like I said, you know, a person could be light skinned but can have more African descent than a darker skinned person. Does that make sense? But Jonathan had more black hair.
That puts her right after Wayne. That means Jonathan, you're actually second.
So listen. Jonathan has me messed up.
I thought it was interesting. Like she was very confident about it.
Yeah, she was.
Confidence in the fact of who she is really admirable.
There's no one right way to be black.
There's not. I agree with that 100%.
Same experiences as other black people, or have more melanin than other black people. Like
that's a great word. I've not been using melanin.
I know I don't know y'all like that, but a few days after we shot, I found out I was pregnant. So
good job! Congratulations! Yay!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
All right, that was a good video on there. You know, I bet you about like African, I bet you about like the perception of blackness. You know, what I'm saying, like I said, there are so many different type of black people. There's really no wrong way to be black, unless you're Clarence Thomas, but or Kenneth Owens, but you know what I'm saying? But everything else, you know, like, you know, there's no wrong way to be black. Where you guys think of this video? Never know. Coming down below. Leave a like, subscribe to your boy. You can check out my preview down here. Peace, love, and rock and roll.